Hello, Intro to Business students. It's Professor Park. I want to talk to you about how you answer the the LO3, the 714. I can't remember what all those designations are. The questions that I ask that are free form. The reason I do it, number one, is to make sure that you've read the chapter. Also to see if you're trying to gain some knowledge from that information that you've read. I mean, it's okay to read the chapter and be able to regurgitate some of the information from it, but what really learning's all about is, okay, now I understand the difference between a market economy and a socialistic economy, and I'll be able to explain the reasons why I think either one's better. As an example, the L2 assignment is, hey, what's the difference between capitalist and socialist economies? The thing I would do on all these answers is I would copy down the question, and then I would paste it in a Word document, and then I would break that question up. So there's actually three questions in this one sentence. It's, what's the difference between capitalist, free market? So that's probably one paragraph. The next is a socialist economy. That's another paragraph. And then the next one is, hey, which one do you prefer? That's another paragraph. That brings up one of my pet peeves, and I guess I'm showing my age. I hate when people give me one huge block of text. It's hard to read. It is, um, it ticks me off. I've already said that, but it's hard to read and it's not very scholarly. Okay, a paragraph shows that you have one thought and now you're going to another thought, just like answering those questions. Like I said, if you break it down into socialist, um, a free market economy, those are paragraphs. That makes your answer a lot easier and a lot more to the point. That would be the easiest way to do it. Also, using personal examples like a free market economy, and you can go back and look at the text and bullet point those things that make up a free market economy. That's fine. I just don't want you to copy a whole paragraph and throw it into your answer. That's not. I don't want you to copy anything other than maybe bullet points that show that you understand the delta between free market and socialist. And I'm using this as an example as we move forward into the book. We're going to have other assignments like this, but I really want your answer. I don't want Google's. I don't want it copied from the book, other than like bullet points. I want you to come up with the answer because that shows me that you've read the material and you understand it and now you're applying it. That's what I'm looking for. So this first one, I'm kind of giving everybody a pass. But here's what I'm looking for moving forward. You prove to me that you read the chapter. That means using some of the terminology from the chapters and understanding the bigger ramifications of the questions. So in a free market economy, which we enjoy and you enjoy, I think it's pretty rare that I get someone with like a socialist economy. But when I do, my immediate feedback, and I will ask you the question when you look at your notes from instructor, it'll say, can you give me an example of a successful economy that's not at least based a little bit on free market principles? It's kind of hard to do. And again, I'm not picking on you. I'm asking you for a little self exploration. If someone says, no, we have to have a free market economy, my quote may be, well, okay, if we have a totally free market economy, let's go back to having child labor because that's a free market economy process. I believe that we have to have rules and regulations, and some would actually say that those rules and regulations make it a economy that's not a free market economy. Yeah, so if you read a little bit more into that, it's a bigger question than just, yes, we should do it like the US, because the US is not necessarily a pure free market economy. I know, it's crazy, right? Okay, I think I've given you enough information to make you guys dangerous. Here's the bottom line. Don't answer these questions without reading the chapter. Don't give me one big old block of text. I want at least 3 paragraphs. A paragraph is more than 2 sentences. And last, to make sure that you're not misspelling a bunch of stuff or you put a sentence in there that doesn't make a lot of sense, why don't you have someone you love and care for that cares for you just quickly read what you've done. Even if you have to email it or text it to someone, that's better than just sending it to me and me scratching my head thinking, wow, you really didn't read this, or have somebody do it. Okay. The these are one of the ways that I talk to you, so let me show you something. I think I can do this without having any FERPA rules. Let's see. All right, here we go. Yeah. So remember, comments is not what you want to use. You want to use this write submission. You can also browse your computer if you want to write it out in Word, which is what I would do, by the way, or whatever you want to use. You can copy it and paste it in the right submission, or you can just dump a Word document in there. The best thing to do for me is for you to write it in some kind of Word, whatever, and then click on Write Submission, copy and paste it, make sure that you have paragraphs. Again, one of my pet peeves. And then you can send me a little note saying, hey, I really like this question. Thanks for asking it, or whatever. And then hit submit. Now, I will give you notes, like I said, and you can comment back to me on my written notes here under the comments. So we can go back and forth in comments on this. You don't have to send me an email. Just put your comments down here when you reply. Okay, I think that's it. I appreciate every one of you. I want you to know that you can always reach out to me via text, email, phone call between 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. If you send me an email and I don't get back to you, it's okay to text me. It's okay to call me. I mean, don't send me an email and then 5 minutes later, track me down and say, well, I sent you an email. I mean, give me at least a couple of hours. um, but if you need something that day, it's okay to call me or text me. I don't care. If you bother me, I will let you know. I might not be able to jump on the phone right then, but or get your text back to you. But if you need me, again, I'm here to help. Okay? All right. Bye everybody.